Hello everybody, welcome back to the Young Fan Podcast and welcome to League One, all the action, the show where we react to all the goals and all the biggest moments across this weekend of League One football. So much exciting things to get through today and the most amount of goals we've ever had on an episode of this series, and that just simply excites me. 5-1 in there as well. We've got 5-2 thrashing, we've got a 1-0, few 1-0s, we've got a few 2-1s, we've also got a 4-3 thriller, we've got a 4-2, we've got a 3-0, we've got a lot. So many goals to get through. Let's stop talking. Let's not mess about. Let's start off with the first game we're going to be reacting to today. Burton Albion against Gillingham. Let's shall I say, crack on with it straight away. Let's see what this game has got to offer at Burton Albion, a team that again this season have looked pretty decent against a Gillingham side that again slowly but surely are getting some points on the table. It took a while, but they slowly seem to be getting there now. And Gillingham have the first chance of the game, powering forward. Really good save from the Burton Albion goalkeeper, and Burton can clear away. This is going to be a really interesting game. It's going to be a really interesting game because Burton Albion so far this season have looked really good. I don't know what the Burton man was doing there. Really not getting the control in the midfield. Allows Gillingham to shoot, and it's 1-0 to Gillingham, and that comes from Burton being really sloppy in midfield. I think it was the number 4 in that centre. I don't know what he's doing. He's turning in and out. He's just being a little bit too fancy with the ball in this level when you're going to get pressed. That Gillingham pressed at him and he panicked. He lost the ball and they conceded from it. The Burton man's gone running all the way through it. Really good pass. And then a really good save from the goalkeeper there as well. We know what we talk about when we talk about goalkeepers in League One, all the action. We seem to be jinxing goalkeeper errors every time. We have an absolute blunder. But so far, the goalkeepers have made 2 good saves. But Gillingham do still lead. It's another shot from Gillingham. This time it whisks past the post. But still, you can see that only goal of the game does come from Burton being sloppy on the ball and allowing Gillingham to come in and take the lead. But it's a long throw here in the second half. And there it is, Burton's equaliser. I believe that's Kane Hemmings, isn't it? Really good finish, to be honest. If you really well struck, composed finish, and that's the only goals of the game. It does finish 1-1, but Gillingham come forward in this last highlight of this game. Gillingham forward. Is it going to be a close chance? He cuts inside shot. It says, that was a very close chance. A very close chance, and a fantastic save from the Gillingham man. It doesn't come to anything though. The game does finish 1-1 in that one. And moving on then to the next one, we're going to go straight into it. Cambridge United against Lincoln City. Let's see what this game's got to offer. I'm going to smile because I'm going to give away what an absolutely incredible game of football this is going to be. More incredible for one team, let's put it that way. But Lincoln City come forward straight away. What is the Cambridge United defence doing here? It allows the strike, and it's a really good save. But the rebound's there, cuts back inside, and in the first minute of the game, it takes 1 minute for Lincoln City to take the lead. That is probably the worst start Cambridge United would have hoped for. I don't think it can get much worse than that, conceding in the first minute. Here come Lincoln City again, this time in the 16th minute, I believe. Really good pass from Scully, really good turn, and a fantastic finish. And it's McAndles that makes it 2-0 after 16 minutes. Lincoln City, on the quarter of an hour mark, are already 2-0 up at Cambridge United. This is not a very good start for this side. Bridcut finds a really good ball on this left-hand side. Scully can chase it down, and chase it does really well. On this left-hand side, cuts inside, and what a goal that is in the 24th minute. That is an absolutely stunning finish. Bridcut with a fantastic pass to Scully, but that finish in the top right-hand corner is world class. Fantastic finish from him. And here comes Scully now in the second half. He's coming forward here, the number 11, really coming, with some real pace and purpose. Allows a shot from number 19, I believe that is Ferroni for Lincoln City. And it is 4-0 in this game. Cambridge United at this point, Cambridge City, sorry, at this point are probably thinking, what, Cambridge United, sorry, I was right, Cambridge United at this point are probably thinking, what on earth is going on here? And then the left back for Cambridge puts the ball in the area, and I believe it's Ironside that gets on the end of it. He does, and it is 4-1 in this game. Is there going to be a comeback? I have to wait and see. Cambridge City come first. Sorry, I keep saying Cambridge City and Lincoln City. I'm getting it mixed up. Lincoln City come forward this time. Scully tries to get his second of the game and does. And in the 72nd minute, should I say, Lincoln City make it 5-1. What an incredible game of football. It does finish 5-1. Cambridge United get battered by Lincoln City. There we go. Won't get the ending of each of the teams wrong again. But in the end, it does finish Cambridge United 1, Lincoln City 5. Not a result that Cambridge United would have wanted. But for Lincoln City, it's a fantastic result. And now players are getting back fit. We know that they've had a few issues with injuries recently. Now they're getting back fit. It's proved to be a really, really interesting game. And Lincoln City have absolutely blown them away, you could say. Anyway, let's go to the Valley then for Charlton against Cheltenham Town. Again, Charlton have not looked good so far this season, have they? And they're going to be desperate to try and get some points on the board. A home game against newly promoted Cheltenham, you probably think, and they were favourites to win this game, but Cheltenham come forward straight away. Some interesting defending, and it does allow the shot to get off. And then the rebound that isn't cleared away makes it 1-0 to Cheltenham, and it is Blair in the 6th minute making it 1-0. Charlton starts the season that hasn't been great so far. Continues to not look too promising either, as it already 1-0 down. What is that defending from Charlton again? Really, really poor defending. Some sloppy balls into the penalty area, and it can't be cleared away. And Cheltenham can then come forward again. There seems to be a lot of space in this game. I don't know whether it's the angle of the camera, but there seems to be so much space. It's allowed the cross from that right hand side, and Cheltenham have got their second of the game. It's Perry in the 33rd minute. This game looks so wide open. Charlton can't really squeeze Cheltenham in, and Cheltenham are really using the flanks well. Again, this goal is now coming from this left-hand side. He cuts inside, and it's going to be Cheltenham again with a strike. I believe it's going to be a good save. Yes, it is, from the Charlton Athletic goalkeeper. But again, it's another Cheltenham attack. We haven't seen a Charlton chance yet, and that, from a perspective of Charlton, will be very, very worrying. It's another really good save from the goalkeeper, and then a rebound, and then that's skied over the bar. But this Charlton goalkeeper, and rightfully so, is furious with his defenders because he's just not getting the defending quality that he wants. He's having to pull off some fantastic saves, and Charlton just really can't get out. Here's the first chance of the game, and it's going to be a really decent ball into the area. The goalkeeper was committed. He tried to punch it. He missed it, but thankfully the attacker heads it over the bar. Charlton keep coming forward now, getting the names mixed up in all the games because there are so many games to get through, and Charlton have got an equaliser, and it is Lecco who scores. It is, at the end, that's the only goal in the 59th minute. That's the final goal of the game. It finishes Charlton 1, Cheltenham Town 0. Cheltenham Town 2, Fantastic performance from Cheltenham. They really, really looked fantastic, I thought, in that game. Really, I mean, Charlton didn't look great, let's be honest with you. And I wasn't at the game to watch the full 90, but I could see from the chances that Cheltenham looked pretty decent. And for Charlton, that is a horrific start to the season. And that start to the season does continue. And that is worrying from a Charlton Athletic perspective. They lose another game in League One this season. Right, let's go to the next game, and this is another team, Portman Road, Ipswich against Bolton Wanderers. And Ipswich are desperate to get some points on the table, aren't they? They really need to get some points on the board because ultimately they really have struggled. They have not yet got a win in this League One season. You feel like when they get that first win, maybe they might be able to kickstart and have a good season. There straight away after the 5th minute, I think it's Bomb that scored for Ipswich Town. As I was saying there, you think when the team sort of clicks and gels straight away, well not straight away because it hasn't been straight away, but hopefully very, very soon, you can then hopefully see a much better Ipswich Town and go on and have a really good season. But straight away after the 10th minute, they call him Dapo for a reason because he has just scored a fantastic goal to make it 1-1. There's a reason why he's got a fantastic nickname in Dapo. I also believe it's his first name abbreviated, but it's a fantastic name nonetheless, and I love it. The Bolton fans really, really do like that lad. They got him from West Ham, I believe, on a permanent transfer in the summer. They had him on loan last season, but he's been brought down to the penalty area, and Bolton have a chance from the penalty spot to make it 2-1, to rub it into Ipswich wounds, and it is 2-1, and it's going to be Doyle from the penalty spot, the number 9, the Ginger Pele as they call him up in Bolton. A fantastic goal from Bolton Wanderers there as well. I think we can all agree once again that so far it is getting quite worrying this start to the season. It really is quite worrying from a Ipswich perspective. Here's another ball into the penalty area, and it's 2-2 now. Ipswich Town, I believe that is Santos with an own goal, technically, that does make it 2-2. But either way, that game is now really, really going to prove to be interesting. At 2-2, what's going to happen just before half time? It's going to be Dapo again with a beautiful finish in that bottom right-hand corner. It's 3-2 at half time, and Ipswich conceding. I mean, they're defensively, they're absolute shambles at the moment, but again, they're conceding a lot of. Here come Bolton straight away on the centre side. The camera just died there. That's what's going to be a little bit stuttered, but straight away, Bolton have a chance, and here is Bolton again to try and get the 4-2, the 4th goal of their game, and it is going to be Bolton who get it. And this time, it of course is Sheehan, the attacking midfielder, the number 8, who makes it 4-2. And is it going to be the 5th? Yeah, it is. And this time it's going to be Johnston, who makes it 5-2. And as for Ipswich Town, they've got their head in their hands because they know exactly the position they find themselves in right now. Serious trouble. Honestly, it looks to be a really worrying start to this season. And they've got to sort it out really quickly because Ipswich fans will not take this. They've invested, they've been backed, they've brought players in. And they really, at the moment, look like a team that just don't look good at all. They look very poor. And losing at home, losing 5-2 at home is a serious worry and concern. I'm sure it's something that a lot of Ipswich fans will be thinking at the moment. Let's move, though, to the MK Dons game. And they hosted Portsmouth, who, again, really interesting. I mean, everyone, not anyone other than Sunderland, I guess, have had an unbelievable, outstanding start to the season. Everyone else has sort of been a little bit here and there. But anyway, let's see this game, MK Dons versus Portsmouth. Let's see what happens in this game. Chance straight away for Portsmouth. Ball into the penalty area over the crossbar. Good early chance, you could say, from Portsmouth. But again, it's got to be said, MK Dons this season have looked pretty decent. They've got the ball here in the midfield and they look really comfortable. No one's really pressing from a Portsmouth perspective, which is quite bizarre. And here, just sort of passing it very indirect, you could say, really just sort of keeping hold of the ball, but it's sloppy defending, and it's allowed a strike. It's hit the post from MK Dons in the first half. Another effort, well blocked this time, really good block actually from the Portsmouth defender. It looks like he's winded himself there as well, but you can see really quickly that Portsmouth this season are playing with some serious confidence, passing it with real purpose. You can see here they're actually passing it really short, really quickly, and here comes MK Dons straight away. Once again in this first half, he finds Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott has an effort, but it's really good save from the Portsmouth goalkeeper. I believe is at Bazuna. I believe he's had a really good a fantastic, you could say, qualifier. Didn't he say a Cristiano Ronaldo penalty, if I'm not wrong? And it's actually his goal kick that's allowed discharge of Portsmouth as they come forward. Really good strike. It's another fantastic save from goalkeepers. Is this going to be an episode of All the Action in League One or League One All the Action where goalkeepers have fantastic, have a really fantastic episode, making some really good saves? Because at least once in every single episode, we've seen an absolute goalkeeper blunder that every single goalkeeper that's either plays in goal or even from a non-goalkeeper perspective will think that they could probably have a go at saving it better than they do. But it's a chance straight away. And in the 72nd minute, MK Dons do take the lead, and it is Robson in the 72nd minute. That is the only highlight that finishes off this game. And MK Dons do snatch a win against Portsmouth. Again, that proves to me that MK Dons continue to have a really good start to the season, and as for Portsmouth, that's going to be quite a disappointing defeat to have, but certainly one that MK Dons, you could look through the highlights, sort of deserve. They hit the post in the first half, they win the game 1-0, it finishes at Stadium MK Dons 1, Pompey 0. Right, moving on to the next game then, Morecambe against AFC Wimbledon. Let's see what happens in this game. Again, I'm not going to give it away too much with a smile, but let's just say there's a lot of goals. Let's say it straight away then, AFC Wimbledon on this free kick. Let's see what they can do straight away. AFC Wimbledon on the free kick. Really good free kick. It's gone all the way in. And I believe that is in the 5th minute, Hartigan, who makes it 1-0, a fantastic free kick. He looked like he was going to swing a ball into the penalty area. In the end, he has a strike straight away, and it goes in the back of the net. Here come Morecambe straight away on this left-hand side, dribbling, fantastic step overs, fantastic skill, chance to get it in the box. Morecambe now do get it in the box. It's going to be that number 10. I believe it's, wow, what a finish that is. Really good composed finish. It's 1-1. I believe that's Stockton with that equalising goal. Really good piece of skill from the number 10 in the penalty area, and then a really composed, well taken finish. And now Morecambe can come forward again. Poor first touch from that AFC Wimbledon man in the midfield, allowing on this right hand side Morecambe to break forward. Ball into the penalty area, really good ball in the penalty area, a fantastic targeted header into the back of the net. And I believe that is McClowan. There we go. 8th time lucky. AFC Wimbledon come forward then. They're now, of course, 2-1 down. Ball in the penalty area. It's going to be another fantastic finish. The goals on offer so far in this episode and this weekend of League One football has been spectacular. And it is already 2-2, and we're only in the 60th minute. AFC Wimbledon come forward once again. I'm trying to keep hold of the score because there's so many goals in this game. It's a really poor header, actually, from the defender. What is going on there? What have I just said? What is that? An unbelievable goal from almost, it's at the halfway line. He just scored that from. I mean, it's not quite the halfway line. What? How has he done that? He's absolutely volleyed it almost with his back to goal. it's almost like a clearance. You think that's a brilliant. He's actually got his side to goal, and he's just taken a punt. He's seen the goalkeeper of his line. He must have done, and it's a. I mean, where's the window players are probably thinking, let's just applaud that. I mean, that's just a beautiful goal, and of course now Morecambe retain and regain the lead. It's now 2-1. But AFC Wimbledon straight away come forward. I believe that is Nightingale, who scored a really good header against Oxford United last week. He scored another header as well. Is this going to be another set piece goal as well? Because so far AFC Wimbledon look very, very good from set pieces, and what a finish that is in the 90 plus 4th minute. AFC Wimbledon have taken and looks like they have won this game. Assau in the 4th minute of injury time. It's 4-3, and you've got to say Morecambe have been unlucky. They've had some fantastic goals in this game, but that goal again from AFC Wimbledon was spectacular. And from set piece, AFC Wimbledon look once again absolutely fantastic. Even though that last goal was almost from a set piece, but a beautiful volley, certainly not a normal set piece goal. Fantastic finish, 4-3. What a game of football. That is why we love League One. Some beautiful goals and a fantastic game of football. Now, there is Oxford United versus Wycombe Wanderers. I'm not going to sit you through that. You can watch my thoughts on the game. It was an interesting game from a tactical sit-down talk point of view. It was not a very, very good game if we're looking at the goals and the best moments. Oxford United maybe should have had a penalty, a few close chances here and there, but it's a 0-0 draw. We don't want to sit through that, do we? Let's get straight into it. Plymouth Argle. I can do it. I have permission to skip Oxford United as an Oxford United fan. I do apologise, Wycombe fans, but let's be honest, there was not much to react there. Let's be honest. I watched the full 90 minutes. It wasn't too great. Interesting game. It wasn't great from a neutral point of view, you could say, but Plymouth come straight forward here. They're playing against Sheffield Wednesday, who currently have had a really good start straight away. What a finish that is. A fantastic goal. And Sheffield Wednesday, who have looked very, very good start. Very, very good so far this season. Edwards makes it 1-0. Really, really good ball. Almost like an overhead kick. What is the goalkeeper doing again? Caught in no man's land for the second time. And it's Scar in the 40th minute makes it 2-0 to Plymouth. So far, Sheffield Wednesday do not look on it. Let's be honest, they do not look on it. The goalkeeper in both of those have sort of come out and just not got the ball, which is very, very worrying from their perspective. Sheffield Wednesday come forward again. They're going to hope to try and get one back and try and halve a deficit, you could say, in this time. Of course, this is the second half, and they do attempt for it, but again, that time that does go past the post, and that is certainly not going to be it. But here again, the goalkeeper is at Hardy with an effort. The goalkeeper he's certainly a sweeper keeper. He's certainly a sweeper keeper, and has that bit of blunder. I wouldn't say that both of the goals have been blunders, but he does seem to be roaming off his goal line, maybe a little bit excessively. He needs to sort of hold back a little bit, because both the goals have come from balls in the penalty area where he's just sort of stuck nowhere really, and they've just been able to hit in the back of the net, and ultimately Plymouth are 2-0 up because of that. Sheffield Wednesday have a chance here, 2 chances. Really good save from that goal, from the Plymouth goalkeeper there, and I believe for Sheffield Wednesday, it does not look like it's going to be their day, does it? They've had a few chances in this game, but not enough to try and get one back. And here come Plymouth again. Is this going to be the last goal? It is. And in the 97th minute, the 7th minute of injury time, they're saying, why is the ref not blowing the whistle? But ultimately, does it matter? You lose the game 2-0. It's now 3-0. And to be fair, it's a good goal. I mean, technically, it does if you look back from a goal difference perspective. But ultimately, Plymouth looked like they were kind of come forward straight away. And it's a really, really good finish. Ultimately, for Sheffield Wednesday, that is not the result they were hoping for. And certainly not a result I rate Plymouth. I do rate Plymouth. I think they've got some really, really good players. They play some good football. But ultimately, Sheffield Wednesday have been fantastic this season, but did not look on it in this game. Let's move on then to the next one. Rotherham United against Fleetwood Town. A team, of course, that got promoted. A team that got relegated last season against Fleetwood, who nearly got relegated, to be honest. In League Two. I mean, actually, at the end, I think they did claw it back, didn't they? They looked a little bit worrying at one point when Joe Burton got sacked. Anyway, let's go straight forward then. Rotherham United. Let's see what's going to happen in this game. Straight away, Fleetwood Town score, and I believe that's very, very early on in this game. Yes, it is. Well, I mean, not really early on, 24th minute, but Fleetwood make it 1-0, shocking Rotherham United fans for sure. And then another header in the penalty area, and that is, this time, Rotherham United's equaliser. Really good long throw, really. Not great defending from a Fleetwood perspective. They'll certainly be moaning about that. And it is now 1-1. Ball in the penalty area. Let's see what happens here then. Really good effort from Rotherham. What is that? Some shocking pieces of defending. The referee's given a penalty. I'm going to have a quick look at that once more. I don't really know what happened there. It looked like bad defending. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that once again. What's gone on here is he's shot. It's almost, I guess he's caught him as he's shot. And he's sort of maybe held his shirt. It's quite difficult to see from the angle. But either way, he's gone down. The referee points the spot. And Rotherham United make it 2-1. They restore the lead. At that point, Rotherham United are thinking, this is the game we expected, really, isn't it? 2-1 at half time. Sadio makes it 2-1. Are Fleetwood done? I'm going to answer that question for you without spoiling too much. No, they're not. Straight away, Fleetwood come forward. Rotherham United goalkeeper thought about coming out. He didn't. In the end, it's had a really, really bad quite a bad day there, really, doesn't he? He's got to come out. He's then gone back in. He's got it wrong, and then he's gone straight for his legs, and it's 2-2. Fleetwood Town have equalised in this second half. Chance here straight away. What a free kick! That is unbelievable free kick from Fleetwood Town, man, and it is now 3-2. Fleetwood Town are winning this game. That is a wonderful free kick, in that top left-hand corner, and that is exactly the sort of quality that you need in a game where it's going to be difficult. You need a moment of magic to break a game like this down. And although they have already scored twice before this, and they've now nearly got a fourth, but is this going to be the fourth? Yes, it is. The rebound makes it 4-2. It's Camps in the 69th minute who makes it 4-2. And as I was saying there, although they did score 2 goals prior to that, and I talk about a moment of magic, in a game against Rotherham United, when it is 2-2, and you need a goal to break and try and take the lead, you do need a moment of magic. You're not going to get an easy goal against a team like Rotherham United, although they have now beaten them 4-2. A goal like that is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And ultimately, it does finish 4-2 to Fleetwood. Another fantastic game of football, and you'd have to say another upset, really. But 4-2, fantastic stuff, and for Rotherham, that is certainly a weekend to forget. Moving on then, let's go to Crewe as they played against Shrewsbury Town. It is actually at Shrewsbury. In this game, let's see what has got to be offered for us here. Still some goals, I've got to be honest. There are still some goals in this game. Shrewsbury Town come forward straight away here. Really good ball. There's an overlapping left back comes forward, box, and in it goes to the penalty area. And it's Cosgrove that makes it 1-0 to Shrewsbury Town. And that again straight away is a fantastic piece of football. On that left hand side, the number 3, the attacking left back, makes the overlap, then puts the ball in the penalty area, and Cosgrove makes it 1-0. Straight away come forward. It's not going to be, that's great. The goalkeeper was moaning at his defender from taking it off him. Must have had a call or something. But in the end, it's actually his defending that makes it, that maybe stops the goal. Shrewsbury have a chance from a shot here. They do have a really good save from the Crewe Alexander goalkeeper. Straight away, that's got to be said. Really, really good piece of football from both sides here, and some good goalkeeping from that Shrewsbury, from the Crewe man. Here come Crewe straight away, then with a chance and with a goal. Shrewsbury Town now losing the game. It's Madron who makes who scores that goal. Certainly a striker, very, very, very big, powerful striker with a great finish on him. The game. He does finish 1-1. There's a chance here for Crewe in the second half. A chance maybe to make it 2-1. Sky straight over the bar. No real highlight or worry there. There's a worrying position, but he probably should have done better with that. But in the end, not even close. He does finish Shrewsbury Town 1. Crewe Alexandra 1. Let's go to the Stadium of Light as they hosted Accrington Stanley. Sunderland against Accrington Stanley. Let's see what's going to happen in this game. Can Sunderland continue what has been a really good start to this season? Here's McGeady on this left-hand side, sort of cutting inside inverted winger, you could say. Chance here straight away. Sunderland come forward. Really good ball in the penalty area. Is he going to get on the head of that? No, he's not. The goalkeeper, he was doing some go 8 there, hanging off the crossbar. I think he thought it was a monkey bar. I don't know what he's quite doing there. That's probably the most exciting part of that chance. Maybe he should have scored the header there, let's be honest. Here comes Sunderland chance here on this left-hand side with a strike, and what a goal that is for Sunderland. What a goal that is, and it's Neil in the 15th minute. Neil with the goal. 1-0 in this game. Fantastic finish that is, though. All jokes aside, on that left-hand side. Fantastic finish. Chance here again for Sunderland. What? That was very, very close. What? That would have been a beautiful goal in that top left-hand corner in the end that does sky wide. But a really, really good chance, you could say, from him. And then, wow. Accrington Stanley have equalised in the 30th minute. It's Nottingham. That has certainly silenced the Stadium of Light. It would have been interesting to see what the reaction was there. In the back of the net, it is 1-1 here. Chance for Sunderland straight away. Actually, quite a good save from the Accrington Stanley goalkeeper. Really good save. Really, really good save from him. Sunderland now with a chance cutting on this right hand side. Let's see what he can do here. Strike, and there is the goal. Winchester makes it 2-1, and that is the goal that will win Sunderland the game, even though it is on the hour mark. That is still the goal that wins them the game. There's no more goals in that game. Sunderland do win the game 2-1. A little bit worrying when Nottingham got that equaliser, but all in all, it finishes 2-1, and Sunderland continue what has been a great start to this season. Let's move on then to Wigan Athletic as they played against Doncaster Rovers at the DW Stadium. Let's see what's got to be offered for us all here. Is there going to be some good action? I'm going to tell you this straight away. There is going to be some decent action. chance though straight away. Not for Wigan though. Wow, there we go. 22nd minute. Rao scores for Doncaster Rovers. That's not the sort of action that Wigan fans were hoping for, is it? That is not the sort of start they would have hoped for. I believe it's the skipper that makes it 1-0. They're telling all of them to come over and celebrate. We need to get as much time wasted here in the 22nd minute as we possibly can. It does finish doesn't finish 1-0 at all within the 22nd minute. It is now 1-0. Instead, it does not finish like that. I was going to say that's a very, very good finish from the number from Rao in the 22nd minute. Here come Wigan straight away though. Ball into the centre. Can he spread it out on that right hand side? Does he? He does. He does get on this right hand side. Let's see what Wigan can do here. Is it going to be across into the box? He looks like he's going to be. He doesn't in the end. Cuts back inside. Is it going to be? The referee gives a free kick in the end there. He does give a free kick. I thought maybe there could have been a counter-attack for Doncaster, but it's not. It does give him a free kick. And from the free kick, Will Keane scores and makes it 1-1. He scores the equalising goal. Really, really good set-piece goal. Beautiful ball into the penalty area on the head of Will Keane. He makes it 1-0. 1-1, sorry. And Will Keane really doing really, really well to finish that on this right-hand side there. Let's see what can happen here. Doing so well already. He's dribbling fantastically well. Then ball in the penalty area. Is it going to be another heading goal? It is not going to be a heading goal because it's forward to Will Keane again. And that is going to be onside. The referee was asking, the fans were seeing if that was, and the players really were complaining to see if that was offside, but I don't think it's going to be given. Is that offside? I'm trying to get a better view. I can't really see what the fullback situation is because the camera zooms in from the highlight. I mean, that does look very offside. I think that is offside, unless the fullback on this right-hand side is playing him on. I mean, that's blatantly offside, isn't it? Let's see again. I don't want to get this wrong. Get any Wigan fans in the comments giving me any stick. No, that is offside. Unless there's another mystery player on this side here. That's offside. No. Okay. The goal has been given. Maybe that lad was playing him onside. I don't know. Either way, that could be an absolute linesman decider. If you're at that game, let me know in the comments down below. Was that goal actually onside? Either way, though, the goal does count. And it is 2-1. And it is Will Keane with 2 goals again. Wigan do beat Doncaster 2-1. Maybe a little bit unlucky from Doncaster if that goal maybe I don't know if it should have stood or not. But there we go. Either way, it does finish 2-1. The goal counts. Let's just be honest with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. So many goals, fantastic moments, some great goals. Welcome back to another episode of League One, All the Action. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'll see you very, very soon. Some really exciting content coming soon. The documentary coming extremely soon. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe because you simply don't want to miss out. And hit your notification bell as well because that way you do not miss an episode of the podcast. Things you just don't want to miss out on, like content like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jack. This has been the Unfan Podcast. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.